All right, there we go. Finally. Yeah, I just started. Everything okay? Yeah, I should be on the shorts feed. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, finally we're live. Dear Lord. All right, hopefully the everything looks good. I am trying something completely new today. Apparently, to my YouTube, it says that I am live. So let's see. I'm gonna take a little sip of my coffee. If it looks a little different today, it's because I am doing a short stream. Literally, and also what you might call it. Actually, I'm doing like a. It should be pulling up from the shorts feed. We're gonna be trying something completely new today, and we did do a live yesterday. Looks good. I appreciate it. Okay, is it actually in the shorts feed? It shows that it's okay. All right, there we go. Okay, I should be, in theory, in the shorts channel, and then we'll go, and then we should be going from there. So let me see, analytics, stream health. I mean, everything looks good for the most part. What you call it? So yeah, we're gonna be doing a stream from the shorts. We're gonna be trying something new. I thought about doing a little video comparing these statistics and what it would look like number wise, going from the shorts channel, like streaming vertically versus streaming horizontally. And I'm so curious to know how the numbers are going to be doing and going from there. So we're doing a just chatting for the most part. We can talk about any topic you guys would like. I honestly, let me put this here, or should I let me put it actually on the stream itself, so that way you guys can see here. Let me see. That way you guys, anybody who comes in, they can see it really quickly. Let's see, what would be a good topic to talk about, or anything to really talk about. I'm trying to kill an hour here, guys. Let's see, let's do, I don't know, let's talk about anything. I really don't mind anything to a degree. I wouldn't mind anything. Let me take, I love doing this live. I'd never have anything prepared. Should I be a little bit more prepared? Absolutely. Let's talk about anything here. I'm gonna put it down here. I don't know if that's a really good spot to put it, but we can literally talk about anything and just kind of get this whole conversation going. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing the whole YouTube video about talking about the short feed streaming versus long form streaming. I did this a really long time ago, and by a long time ago I mean about a year ago, where I would stream horizontally and vertically, and then the numbers would be drastically different. So technically this stream should automatically pop up on the shorts feed, so that way anybody who's like doom scrolling through shorts, you guys can go ahead and see me. So I don't know how long it will take. So I've done it before in the past, where I would pick up the stream and it would I would start to stream vertically, and I would have like chatter within like a minute, like literally like 2 or 3 minutes. I would have somebody brand new to the channel. So I did have a whole entire thing prepared to put, like, you know, sub goal from this to this, but I'll be honest with you, it didn't. I'm still figuring out. I hate setting up OBS. I will die on that hill that I hate doing it. Setting up OBS is like ripping a nail out of you out of your whole foot that you stepped in, because it's like, oh, you know, you have to do it. It's like pretty much like walking on Legos. You know, you want like a really nice pretty stream, you want it to be good, then you want the whole entire like what you call it, like you want the notifications and everything. So you have to set all that up. I'm going to show you guys really quickly. I didn't show it last stream, but I'm going to do it real quick. The notification when somebody subscribed. So if you are watching this and you want your little name to show up, then that should encourage you a little bit. Let me see. I have to do everything through Stream Elements. I don't know if there's another one. Oh, the chat. Yeah, the chat also is not going to show up like that anymore. The chat should just honestly just be showing up normally. Like if people, I don't know. Like it should just be showing up normally. I appreciate everybody who's watching, by the way. Yeah, I don't know, there should be a live chat. Well, since Steph could message then there should be pretty good. So let's show the main alert real quick. It should be able to show up even though it's set up for horizontal. Let me check. Let's see. There you go. Okay, it's a little bit off center, but it's not a big deal. Here, I'll move it to the right there. There you go. That's just that's what it would look like. Trying something new. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it sounds exactly like the Game Boy Color turning on, which it looks good. Yes, yes, man. I appreciate it. It's not currently, well, it's not currently showing because nobody has subscribed, but yes, yes, and One Piece is my favorite anime. Clearly, I mean, it just shows. But yeah, I was just thinking, if I like do it, like, how do I want to take the current situation of the whole entire channel? I was really looking about how I wanted to take it. Like I really do love doing the vlogs and talking and everything. I'm really ripped because it's like you really want to do a little bit of everything, but you can't do everything. And especially like it takes time depending on what certain object you like, so what certain things you really want to talk about or do. It could take a while. So for example, like I really want to do the stream, the vlogging type, right? So it requires me obviously to go out and do something interesting or not interesting. I think the last video put a perfect example of what I was talking about, which was just chatting, like just like, hey, I'm doing this, here you go, check it out, and then you guys you're able to see it a little bit, right? So and then like I was looking at gaming in a way, because so for those who don't know, I've been really wanting to do a style of like I said in one of my videos, that Ryan Trahan is one of my inspirations for when I started this. So if you guys know him, he'll do a bunch of testing out $1, like not $1, like 1-star hotels versus this, or visiting the you know, certain things and doing a video about that. But it requires a lot of traveling for those type of things, but I find it very interesting. So obviously for somebody who only has 40 subscribers, and you know, it's with the level I am right now, as of right now, I can't really travel that much. So or really, actually, I can't travel that often. You imagine traveling every single week for a video? That would be insane. Like I said, I had one good vacation in Japan, and that's where I was like, you know what, I think this would be very good, interesting videos. Obviously when you start a YouTube, you think that you are pretty good enough, and then you quickly realize it's like, oh wait, it's gonna take me a really long time for me to like actually get to where I want to be. But consistency, like I am here today, I heard is the key. You have to just show up. Really, that's really what it is. Show up, be present, and do a little bit of goodness out there. Be a little good, and put some effort, obviously, and then it'll do its thing, right? It'll work out for you eventually. That's usually what they say. But there's a lot that goes into it, man. Like really, like, let me vent a little bit. YouTube, it honestly, anything social media related, it is like cracking a code. Some people will say that they have the code cracked, but a lot of it low-key is a little bit of just luck in some way or another. So you have to be lucky enough to understand what you're doing, or not understand what you're doing, lucky enough that the algorithm picks up on you a little bit, and then know what you're doing, so that way like videos are popping off a little bit. I would say I have pretty good progression. Like, it's nothing crazy. What really sucks is, from somebody from my perspective, right, is that you are, for example, you are a small creator, right? You just uploaded your first 5 videos, right? You did it within a month, like a video a month, right? This is a video, no, a video a week. So you uploaded 5 videos. They have like maybe 6 views, 10 views, maybe 15. One of them is doing a little bit better, so it's like maybe at 30 views. And it's not like they progressively got more views, right? Like maybe you uploaded your first video, it got 30 views, and the next video got 10, the next video got 20. It just goes up and down, right? And you're looking at other channels that you find out around the internet, and you see that they only have like, maybe let's say 20 views, right? 20 views, but they have like 1 million subscribers, or 20 videos, million subscribers, 20 videos, and then maybe they have 100,000 subscribers, and you're over here like, damn, I'm already a quarter in and I don't have nearly that much or that many views, right? So you're like, damn, am I doing something wrong? You're not. No, everybody starts from the bottom. And even though, even though you have you uploaded your first video and you hit it right off the bat, like it's not even like that crazy great of a video, right? You uploaded it, the algorithm, like it was lucky, it was your time, and then boom, you got one video to pop off. Some people may take longer. I saw a guy who was doing videos, I kid you not, for 6 years. That he was doing that thing for 6 years. And I want to pop up the chat because I don't want to keep looking at my YouTube studio telling me, hey, what's it called? You're not getting that many people watching you, which obviously, but anyways, so it took him 6 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think that's insane. 6 years doing it, I appreciate it, thank you. But 6 years to be doing this thing, it has to be insane, right? Like it has, like at some point you kind of think to yourself, damn, like at least a year in, I would say, if you are, I don't want to say 6 months, but I will say like a year. Like I feel like a year will be a good example, right? You've been uploading for a year, you've done it for a year, and you are like at 100 subscribers or something like that, right? That's like 10 subscribers a month, if that. Right. And you're like, okay, I have to change the formula. Like something's going on. I'm not doing something right. And I have to give props to him. I can't remember this guy's channel. If I find it, I'm definitely gonna like mention it, because it's insane how dedicated you have to be to the craft for 6 years to say, okay, I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna keep knocking it out of the like you just like I just keep going, right? Like you have to keep going. Like at some point you're like, damn. But I give props to him, and he wasn't doing shorts. That's the thing. I'm gonna move my headphones out a little bit so that way I can. The music is a little bit distracting, but he didn't do any shorts. To be not doing any shorts and you're just grinding it like for 6 years. And I was like, okay, a lot of people say like, oh, I've been doing this for like 7 years. So I'm like, okay, well, let me look at your channel. So I go ahead and take a look. And next thing I know, they uploaded like 3 or 4 videos 4 years ago, took a year break, then came back, uploaded like 5 or 6 videos, and then took another break. And I'm like, okay, obviously you haven't hit your goal because you haven't been uploading that often, right? So I see this guy, and I'm scrolling down and I'm seeing like, wow, he uploads like almost every week. Like it said like 1 month ago there was 4 videos, 2 months ago there's another 4 videos. I'm like, okay, so clearly he's putting 4 videos a month for 6 years. I don't know the math, but I mean, after like what, 2 years, you already did your 100 videos. And I talked about that yesterday, where like you are doing God's work, man. Like it's gonna take you a while. That's why I was like, okay, well, I really want to upload 2 times a week, because that way if I upload 2 times a week, then I'm knocking down 100 videos within a year, right? Like you're doing long form videos, 100 of them in a year. But let me tell you guys, it if what I wanted to do, if the whole Ryan Trahan style that I wanted to achieve, right? And some people might be like, oh, I'm already tired of that type of content, but that's okay. But like, again, like I said, here's my inspirations, but doing that twice a week, it's almost it's impossible. You can't, unless you're doing like I'm doing one video focus on one location, one cool activity I did. I still have to sit down, edit all that. Now, mind you, it's the traveling and everything, and you're hoping and pray that it does well. So even if I was to do that for a whole year, it all depends on really the algorithm and if YouTube even wants to pick up on you. So you have to take it little by little, and also the fact that if one, are you enjoying what you're making? That's a whole nother topic. I had a conversation with one of my friends. He wants to start content creation. If you're watching, hello. And one of the conversations was, do you like make sure that you're doing what you love to do? So if I'm not sitting down here, right? If I'm not sitting here enjoying myself, talking to you guys, yapping, right? If I don't enjoy that now, I'm not gonna enjoy it later on. Same thing like what I told him. Like if you are planning to do a certain type of content, one niche, right? Because it's the one that gets the most views, or it's, you know, that's what you want for money purposes, whatever it is, right? At the end of the day, like, you are the one who has to sit there, record, edit, upload, and then repeat those 3 steps over and over and over, constantly coming up with ideas, constantly coming up with concepts of that entire show that you want to do. Sorry for that. And so are you gonna like sitting down and doing that over and over and over? Godly. So that's something to think about, right? Like, you can't just say, hey, I'm gonna do something, and you just go do it, and that's about it, right? It just doesn't work that way. You have to decide and choose, like, hey, do I want to do this, and I'm gonna have fun with it at the end of the day. So that's why I went from the content that I low-key wanted to create to the content that I feel like I'm gonna have the most fun, even though it doesn't get me that many views. Again, consistency is really where it's at. So that's what you have to focus on. It's just that consistency. Am I having fun doing it? Do I enjoy what I do? And then within time, I feel like doors will open, and then things will get better. But if you don't like what you're doing, right? If you're not enjoying yourself, if from the very get-go, from like as soon as the gun went off and you started your marathon, then you're just not gonna like it at the end of the day. I feel that's what it is. Like, I had multiple channels where I was doing videos that would get me pretty good views, right? Like, I think I was doing pretty well. And then I quickly realized, I was like, that's not really what I want to do. So then I stopped. And so I stopped myself. And I feel like a lot of people quickly realize that they just want to do it for the views, right? Dear Lord, Markiplier's live with 82,000 people. He's been doing a lot of streaming lately. I'm sorry to get off topic. I love jumping from topic to topic. I think that's the fun part about it. But I was just thinking, I was like, do I really want to start streaming on the channel? And if I were to stream on the channel, right, would I slowly become into a gaming channel? That was a topic that I was thinking about. At this point, I think the channel is so new and so baby-like. Like, it has almost no identity at the moment. It is just kind of like, it's a channel, and there are some vacation videos here and there. And then there's not a little bit more talking. So it's like slowly becoming its own identity. I want to say that I do vlogging because that's primarily what I do right now. That is the topic that I'm doing, and it'll be so fun to go in the future and look back at this. And so if once I've made it, because I don't want to say if I've made it, once I make it, I want somebody who's watching this video, maybe it's just starting off YouTube, maybe they're brand new, They're just trying to figure things out. I want you to please tag me back. Like, hey, remind you, like, do you remember this video when you were talking about it? Like how you small, there was no identity. There was like, it was all kind of fresh. I really want to look back at it. My friend said it was like the golden age. Like these are going to be the good old days. Like I am currently in the good old days. And so appreciate the good old days, because once those good old days are gone, like it is a job at the end of the day, right? A lot of people think this is just like, oh, it's just a hobby, you're just having fun. There's a lot that goes into it. Like I was just reminded that you have to register your name as a business because you're making money off of it, right? Like it's you. And that's when it hit me a little bit, where I'm like, oh, this is like a real life thing. Like this is yeah, fun first, always. It is. And that's where I'm like, I'm leaning more towards that idea, where I'm like, okay, I had one mentality when I first started the channel, right? And then afterwards I was like, okay, this is where I want to move on from, because if I'm going to be doing a long term, it has to be fun. At the end of the day, that is I would say that is the first part of it. Like there are strategic things to think about, like SEO, searchable, your thumbnail, your title. Like it's not, the game has changed. It's not just about like uploading a little game about what you're playing, right? And have no context to it, because once your name is out there, once you have enough name, then you can do something like that, right? But as of right now, like you're so new, you are fighting your way to the top, and that is the hard thing. I saw Speed talking about how when he started streaming on COVID, which is insane to me, like how like COVID feels like it was literally like 2 years ago, but it is actually 6 years ago. And this man started streaming and had one viewer one day, and then he streamed the next day and the next day, and he saw that little bit where like within a week he had 10 consistent viewers. In 2 weeks he had 20, and it just kind of kept rolling and rolling, and then one clip became popular. And so I thought to myself that if I ever want to make it, right, like if I want to be like I wouldn't say the top dog again, I don't know what's planned for me in the future, but to say that, okay, I've made it, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a content creator, I am staying here, like I am making the income that I need, because at the end of the day, like we all know, it's not a secret, right? Everybody makes an income off of this at a certain point because there's sponsorship and blah 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 blah, right? I thought to myself, like, I need to show up, move the needle a little bit. Somebody said, I think it was Kai, before he all quit and all stuff like that, right? He said some movement is better than no movement, right? And then dude became something after that, right? So like me showing up here, I don't care if there's nobody other than my wife talking, right? Like I don't care, because at this point, like it is just her, right? It's going to look so good, it like in the beginning, to just know it was her, and then one day there's going to be another person talking, and then another day will be 2 people talking, 3 people talking, and it's just gonna keep rolling and rolling and rolling, right? Have you seen Iron Long? Baby, I know I have not seen Iron Long. I gotta go watch that movie. But you know what I mean? Like just showing up and being here, and then just moving that needle ever so slightly, it helps. And also I will say, I watched the previous stream yesterday, and I did notice, because that is the whole entire process of everything that I do, is to see myself grow, is that I got off topic quite a bit. I've noticed that a lot, where I would get off topic here and there, and I've trying to catch myself from doing that. So every time I talk about a topic, right, like let's say I'm moving from topic to topic, like how I did when I first started, right? I'm like, okay, I'm talking about this one thing, so I need to stay on it, and then once I feel like I'm done talking about it, move on to the next subject, and then kind of figure out how to do that, right? Like how to stay consistently talking. At the end of the day, if you're not talking to yourself, if you're not really good at talking to yourself, while streaming, because it's the like I said, when you're starting, ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here. So have fun with it. Learn to talk to yourself. I've learned that very quickly. Very quickly. Because like all these great YouTubers at some point, like they have to become that, like they have to start from somewhere, right? I'm gonna go ahead and record this little clip, right? All right. So no matter if you're streaming with 0 viewers or 100 viewers or whatever you start, when you start, you have to learn how to talk to yourself. Otherwise, like when you have 100 people, are you just gonna sit there in silence and not talk about anything? This is a very old school advice that I've learned, and I still die on that hill to today, is that you have to learn how to talk to yourself and enjoy talking to yourself like you're going mentally insane. So that way, when you do have those many people, even if you have 100 people, it doesn't mean that the chat is going to be going crazy and people are constantly going to be talking to you. I've seen chats dead for 100 people, and you still have to learn how to talk to yourself. So learning from the very get-go that, hey, I need to learn how to talk to myself, and then later on it's going to become easier because it's going to become a conversation with your whole entire community. If I don't learn how to do that now, it's gonna be hella awkward, or it's a lot of people are not gonna stick around and hear you just play a game, because at the end of the day, I can also play a game. So why should I stay around and watch you? So I learning how to do this from the very get-go. This is my second stream, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good and going insane by talking to myself. But I think that is the progress of it, and I'm really enjoying having this moment to myself. And enjoying talking to myself, because I feel like I am slowly getting better at it, and seeing my own progression, knowing that I have control over that specific aspect, not me getting more viewers, but knowing that I can myself improve on something that I have control over. It feels so freaking good. It feels so good. And that is what it means to start very small and moving up from that. I feel like I just spit some game. That was 1 minute and 42 seconds. That is going to be my clip. I feel like we should upload that clip. I feel like, hello everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. I would highly appreciate if you guys will talk. Although I am enjoying myself quite really. Let's see how that clip looks like. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear the clip. I don't have anything prepared for showing you guys my screen. Maybe I can't, maybe I should be able to. I'm still figuring things out. I don't like OBS, but I love it at the same time. It's a yin-yang relationship with this thing. Let's see here. OBS recordings, vertical recordings. Let's see. This is the newest one I posted. Oh my lord, it looks awful. Pause. What is that, Rick? Oh, that looks absolutely awful. I might have to pull this from the stream. Hold on. Let's see. Look at that quality. That looks absolutely dog water. Look at that. That's not even 1080p. That's not even the bare minimum. That's like the Nintendo 64. Worse than that. A Nintendo 64 looked better than that. Oh man, I was spitting good game. What happened? Oh my god, it's literally 14 megabytes. It's not even 15 megabytes. It's like 0.1 megabytes away from being 15 megabytes. How is that? Oh, I was spitting game. Oh man, I guess I'm gonna have to. I'll work on that. It was an okay clip, guys. It wasn't that crazy. It wasn't anything so good. I vowed a little bit to myself that I wasn't going to really be talking about like guru shit, like guru. There we go. Things like that. Where, what's it called? Where I was gonna be like give advice, like guys, you just gotta keep going. These are the secrets to learning. Even though one of my videos in the future is going to be like what I've learned from horizontal streaming and vertical streaming. That'll be kind of interesting, because then that puts my like aspect into it. But anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. I lost train of thought. I tend to do that quite often. But appreciate everybody who showed up. I really do appreciate it. Yesterday, apparently YouTube said that we topped at 5 people. So right now we have 4. So welcome. Now we've dropped down to 3. I jinxed myself. I jinxed it so hard. What was I going to say? Yeah, yesterday at a certain point, I guess we peaked at 5, which I'm like, that's for the first stream. That's not bad. I don't think so whatsoever. I do want to multi-stream a little bit. I thought about it if I wanted to multi-stream to Twitch and other platforms, but I'm gonna say, okay, first of all, I just really hate Twitch in some way, no, not another way. But also, let's say I create a clip, right? And that's the hard part, because I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking out of my ass, but if I create a clip, like, where do I want the people to go? Do I want them to go to YouTube? Do I want them to go to Twitch? Obviously, like, if you grow a platform, you could be you'll make technically you make more money and be a little bit more successful because you're in 2 platforms if you do Twitch and YouTube, especially nowadays after that whole debacle got taken down, right? But no worries, boss. Sorry, boss. But I don't know. I've never been like a Twitch guy. It's how do I put it? It's not a platform that I'm in. Like, I'm on YouTube a lot, right? Like, I'm on YouTube more than TikTok. I'm on YouTube all the time, especially recently. Like, there was a point in my life where maybe I went 6 months without really touching YouTube. That's because I was really into TikTok. Now TikTok is ass at the moment. I'm not enjoying it whatsoever. If you guys would like to agree with me, the problem with uploading on TikTok is that they have like this 300 yell bubble, and what's crazy is that I'll upload one video on TikTok and on YouTube, same clip, the same shebang, nothing changed, right? I upload the same thing, and once it goes live, I'll look at both numbers, and Twitch, it's not it. I mean, not Twitch, TikTok is not it whatsoever. TikTok, I'll have a video like this last couple months. Here, I'll pull up the numbers so I can actually not show you, but I can tell you guys what I'm looking at, and then I can compare and contrast the difference, the huge difference that what you call it, that YouTube versus TikTok has. Okay, so Mr. Markiplier, I'm gonna move you out of here. So on TikTok, and you guys can look at my profile if you like to. Let's see, from the first video I uploaded, because there was time where I took a break here. So we have 329 views, 213, 116, 152, 442, 141, 767, 335, 256. I think the best video so far on TikTok, not that I've ever posted, but like recently, from what I've been rebranded as, right? 813 views is the highest video that I have on TikTok, right? From shorts. Now if we look at YouTube, we start off kind of low, right? At 398 views. I thought about deleting that one, but I am just going to keep it because it just shows the progress of how it's been, and I really like to show proof. So we have 398 views. The next video gets 1,000 views. Now off the bat, we're doing better. So 398 views, that was the first video, compared to the one on TikTok is 329. So I'll close to each other, but not that far away. And then 1,000 views. Then the next one we did, I posted Kura Sushi in Japan versus USA, right? I guess the title was actually pretty good. and it was just part of a vlog. That was really it. It was about 3 minutes long, and it had 21 likes. So, and then that's 3,637 views. That is my most video in the whole entire channel at the moment. My most popular, but it was a short, so I'm a little wishy-washy with the views with that. So, and then it goes 1,000, then we drop a little bit, we go down to 912, and then from there we kind of go up, and we haven't dropped down underneath 1,000. We kind of have gone up a little bit, so we've gone from, we have 1,100, 1,700, 1,555, and then my latest one, which was posted on the 15th of the month, is 1,156 views. Yeah, and TikTok is awful. Just like For You page wise, this has changed so bad. Nothing ain't even the same anymore. So right, so we have, I'm constantly breaking over 1,000 views at the moment per short, which is good. Obviously not as good as the, well, actually the long form videos is what's really, I'm gonna talk about that maybe in a video or in a live stream. I was thinking maybe we'll talk about it today, but I'm looking at my long form rights, and we have 32 views, 29 views, 49 views is my top one, which is the sushi restaurant. I guess the word sushi in my channel is like a magic word, so maybe if I say sushi again, I'll get a couple more views. But 49, 21 views. The Shibuya one, I actually really enjoyed making that one. I think that one's like one of my most favorite ones that I've done. That has 32 views. I'm really proud about that one. And then we have I'm done trying to fit into one YouTube niche. Here their title, right? That one has 15 views and then 9 views at the moment. 9 views was a couple days ago, so really that one's not, I don't think it's even a week old. No, it's not even. It's 1, 2, 3. It's like 3 days old. So, but I remember when it took me more than a week to get 10 views, and now I'm scratching it in a few days. So, I think like you can slowly see it, like the progress, right? And I wish it was faster, and I feel like everybody's in the same boat, like, oh, you wish it was faster. But it's like you have to get into this mentality. It's like, okay, I have to sit down, record, edit, we're gonna do this, right? And I still want to do the 2 videos a week, so maybe tomorrow I'll go ahead and oh no, I don't, not tomorrow. Actually, we'll see. Tomorrow I may go ahead and record it. Sunday I'll go ahead and edit it, or I might start editing tomorrow as well. We'll see. About a story that I really want to tell, because again, like, this whole entire channel is about me telling you a story, and I feel like I want to get really good at telling a story, right? Really consistent with the storytelling. It progresses, it gets better. I really just want to like make it fun and enjoyable, and then be able to tell really, really good stories. And I'm struggling at the moment, because at some point, like, am I going to run out of a story to tell? Which that's going to take me a little bit, right? But I really wanted to experiment with the whole entire, like, remember how I said that I wanted to be like Ryan? Not want to be like Ryan, but I wanted to make videos like that, entertainment, right? He's telling a story about what's going on and all that good stuff. And I think all YouTube is just about you telling a good story, right? So what story do you want to tell? And so that's what I want to do. I want to tell a story about my life. I want to document my life. And I feel like the main reason why I also want to do it, other than me being content creator, is because that one day I want my children and my future self and anybody, my grandkids, whatever, to see me, how I was during this time, this era, what I did. Because there's so many times where I even myself sit down and I'm like, man, I really want to know what my parents did back then, like before I was born. Like, what were they doing when I was born? How did they perceive their world? Like, what did my dad struggle through during that time? And that's exactly why I'm making those videos, like all these videos, because I feel like it's going to be so heartwarming at the end of the road when I get to look back at this and be like, wow, I had a really awesome life. You know what I mean? So that's the whole purpose. I'm so sorry to get very sentimental with you guys, but I feel like that is a little bit of the main purpose behind all this. I really like going back and seeing things, even though like sometimes I don't, but it's good to like, my father always said this, and I'm gonna die by that hill. It's better to have something that you don't need, but versus needing it and not having it. And that's such a huge bar. It can be like the most minuscule thing versus the biggest thing in the world, right? Like it could be like if you are super rich versus super poor. Like I'm gonna put it that way. It could mean so much to everybody. And to me, I looked at it at very in some aspects, and the most other things, like for example, I'm gonna put it very simple. What is going on, Shibuya? For example, like if like this camera, real simple, right? I'm gonna put it real simple. Me talking about like for example, let me come back a little bit. I saw this camera and I saw other cameras that are a little bit cheaper, and I was contemplating on if I wanted to buy this camera because it's going to be cheaper, or this one is going to be more expensive, but I know it's going to be a better quality. It's going to have more features that I would want personally, right? So I really thought about it. And so that's where that saying from my dad comes in, where it's like, I could save the money, but knowing that if I need more quality or I want a little bit more out of what I needed, it's better to have it, right? Like, maybe I don't need this good of a quality camera, right? But it's good that I already have it and not need it, because at the end of the day, maybe one day I'm gonna need it and I already have it. So maybe it's like a hoarder type, you know, mindset, but I like to think about it that way sometimes. And correct. So slow and steady wins the race. I hate to say it like that. I feel like a teacher, but it is so true. You know, and it's focusing on yourself and your progress. It is the most important thing. I read a book. I'm going to talk about this one also in a YouTube video one day. One of the most important things I've learned in my 20s is literally focusing on the things that you have control of. I'm really want to go into depth about and make a really cool video about it, because I think it'll be kind of neat to talk about it. But focusing on what you can control is the most important thing in your whole entire life, and the faster you can grasp that, I think the better you'll do at the end of the day. And I unfortunately gotten to learn that lesson a little late, but I'm glad I learned it anyways. I think I've learned it maybe a year ago, if I recall. So that's really what it is. It's buffering a bit. My internet, it's doing pretty good. I think it's your device. I think my stream is doing pretty well. Anyways, I learned that really quickly. I like it's so when I'm doing this, right, I like to focus on, okay, how can this video be better than my last video, right? So those little small improvements, what you have control over, and so that's what you have to really focus on what you have control over. Even if it's just a little bit of it, you know that you can move the needle to better things, right? And that's literally the only thing you need in life. Focus on those things, and then you'll be perfectly fine. You'll be so good. And then you'll find happiness. I feel like at the end of the day, it finds happiness because you stop comparing yourself, or you stop focusing on things that you can't really control, and it just makes life so much easier. Because it is true. It is so true. I don't have control over the numbers at the end of the day, right? I don't have control over who clicks on my video or not. I can improve on it to the point where I got it right. Like that There you go, right? That, but you had control over the thumbnail because you got better at it. Oh, someone watched my video. I appreciate it. Thank you. I just saw it go from 14 to 15. There you go. It feels good when you get something that you have no control over, right? But at the end of the day, that's what you have to do. Anyways, I felt like a father right there. So if my kids are watching, focus on what you can control. That is what it matters at the end of the day. Anyways, I hate TikTok. I really hope that it gets a little bit better. I don't know if I want to, like, I'll post, but you know how it feels like when you have to do a chore that you don't want to. That's really what it feels like when I post on TikTok. And the funny thing is that I'll use the exact same caption, hashtags, and everything from YouTube over here. Completely different whatchamacallit, vibe. Let me do a little bit of handiwork here. That's what I say. Okay, TikTok at HeyGM on YouTube. Go subscribe. There we go. That should look better on TikTok. But yeah, my For You page has not been the same whatsoever. It's been awful. It's been so bad. I'm getting so many like weird TikToks about like things I'm not even interested in. Like I've gotten like the very typical like, come with me, we're gonna be eating at this. Why am I getting those? I've never even signed, like I never even follow that. I never even showed any interest in that type of content. My type of content on TikTok, and that also feeds into why TikTok is such a harder platform to pop off on. It's because TikTok is just a meme coin like dumpster. That's really what it is. You go there to watch like silly little videos. You'll have one or two really good, like a serious ones. Something wild happen, like viral moments. That's really what it is. It's a moment of in time, something over there happened in the world where it happened once, and that account popped off a little bit. Most accounts that you go to and watch videos from are not even like people who want to be creators. It's just people who post funny little shit. Sometimes you'll have a video come from like a streamer. Sometimes it'll be from like a clips farm. Sometimes you'll have one from like actual people who want to do what I'm doing, like a little bit of content creating, to becoming like a creator, whatever the hell those content creating means. But and it's like you see it and you're like, it's really hard. And also there's so many people, like those little small 1% that everybody knows about, that is like once in a blue moon, right? Most of us are like, most of us, we're all in this boat together, are like us, you know, like this. Oh man, so much has changed from my last videos, from my very past. Oh man, those were some days. Wait, I had a video hit 42,000 views. Oh, how come I never knew about this? Interesting. I'm so sorry I got a little quiet there. I was looking at my old videos when I was doing a little bit of gaming. They what you call it? So I had my top one's 111 12,000. 51,000 on one of them. Whatchamacallit? Oh wow, that's a lot of comments. I never even realized. There's some, that's insane that some videos were popping off after a little bit. Whatchamacallit? And that 100,000 one, that was It's always all of them have like about 6,000 likes, which is a little crazy. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I don't like TikTok. It's oh my god, have you guys seen Twitter's like the videos that they post? Like if you tap on one video and you just start scrolling down and start doing a doom scroll, it is the most brain rot, like nothing really, like it's not from a creator whatsoever. I think if I post the videos I post here on Twitter, they would just, it's like throwing them in the fire. It's not surviving. It might get like maybe 30 views. It's not gonna do good whatsoever. Instagram is like a little better, but it nah. Let's see. What do you know? What is it that you don't know about compared to TikTok? Yeah. So Instagram is it's a little bit better. I heard Instagram, they don't really care about what they say. They'll just say it. And it's a wild world out there. That like the comment section is wild. Again, I feel like the only serious place for like real people, like creators, is YouTube. It's YouTube. There's absolutely, I can't think of another platform that's like this. I really can't think of it. That you like, you look at them and you're like, okay, I take you serious, or like I know who you are. Like, and the cool thing, I really love that YouTube has introduced live streaming on this platform, because I have the best luck streaming on here compared to what was it, Twitch. Yeah, when I was stream on Twitch a little bit. So I've been really, I low-key, I've been really enjoying it. It's been kind of fun. I really want to fall in love more with streaming, because I think there's a lot more potential in a way. I feel like you can connect with people a little bit better. There's constantly so many people streaming all the time. But I also would really want to focus on the videos, because at the end of the day, like what brings people in is the videos. The live stream slowly comes with its way, but I think it will be really sick that if the streams do better than the videos at the end of the day, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't have to do much. I sit here and talk to you guys, and then in the future we'll sit down, play games, and then have a good time and share with everybody, right? So it's like, I really like streaming. I've always like liked it a little bit more than videos, and that's what I really want to focus on. It's just like streaming, having a good time with you guys. Because, like I said, I don't have to edit. Oh, it feels so good. I don't have to edit it. And then the crazy thing too is that my my video that I had a while ago, right? I had a video, the video, it was from last week. It was about me talking about like how I'm really tired of just focusing on one niche. Like I really want to do other things. Like, why do I have to like just sink myself into this one specific item, right? And it has the best viewer retention I think I have out of all my other videos, which is a little insane. Like I clearly did something right once, right? And like I guess like my first one, the sushi one, I guess I got a good title, and that's why it's like almost at 50 views. But the viewer retention is so low, and I've learned a lot. I sounded very like scripted, and I really hated that. And so I improved. So I've at least like the amount of views wise, I haven't been that good. It hasn't been like better, or like not as better, but like it's slowly getting better. I think I have like a little boost in the very beginning, probably because I also did post it on Reddit for people to like give me feedback. So, and it had a pretty good attraction on Reddit. but like just me talking, yapping for like almost, I think the video was longer if I'm not mistaken. So I was definitely, it was a longer video of me just yapping. Let me see. I'm so curious. So yeah, it's a little bit shorter, not by much, not by much. So the sushi one is 9 minutes and 43. And then the I'm done fitting to fit into one niche. That one is 9 minutes and 16 seconds. It's a little bit shorter. And that one, that viewer retention is actually pretty good. Engagement, audience. Let me see. Reach. I don't think it has. No, it's still too new. I keep forgetting that it takes out a little bit for the viewer retention. But I wonder if the viewer retention, that one has improved a little bit more. You know what I mean? Compared to the other ones. So like the Disney one, engagement, is it right there? So the Disney one, it's like above 33%. And then the Shibuya one, and this is what I found interesting. So we'll go to Shibuya one, right? And it has really good views, and it sits just above 33%. Like, but then the one that I'm just talking, I'm not doing much. That one it's above, it's like a 53%. Like that is a 20% increase, is it? Yeah, no, 20. Yeah, it's about a 20% increase of like people who the amount of people who stayed and watched it. Like, think about that. So let me see the watch time. I'm so curious. So the watch time obviously is a little bit better on the Shibuya one. It's crazy, it's still getting views. It's like a slow ball. I can see like the 4 or 5 snowflakes just starting to roll. I think that's so pretty to see. That is such a weird way to put it, but it's like you're seeing the ball run. You're seeing the ball slowly move. Interesting. So yeah, like my retention has gone up. I'm so curious about the streaming one. Again, like you learn. So like the streaming one, I did a little bit different. I think the one niche, it was just like I'm starting to talk from the get-go. You had like one hook, and it's good if you can keep people like paying attention to you. That's also what comes with being better at talking to yourself and everything like that, right? Like you just become good at keeping people engaged. I really enjoy that. I didn't know my videos were doing that actually that well. I think it's small. It's a small increment. I wish it was over in the thousands, but also with the 1,000, it comes with learning how to deal with all that pressure too. That 1,000 is a lot of people watching you. You know what I mean? And that hit me very hard when I saw the one about the whatchamacallit, the 112,000 video one. So growth, it's growth. All right, so we have about a minute. I said that I was going to do a hour, pretty much an hour podcast at this point. That's really what it comes down to, because that's all I did. I just sat here and talked to you guys for an hour, and I completely understand why Peanut has the raspy voice that he does. He's probably because he has hurt his voice over the years, and that's why his voice is naturally raspy. Because I will say, I feel like my voice after yesterday, after talking for an hour, got raspy, and I feel like now it's hitting it a little bit. It's starting to hit me a little bit with the raspiness, so I completely get it now. Anyways, those who tuned in, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are watching this afterwards, this was an hour me being father figure, I guess, for a couple people. I came back for the milk. I came back for the milk, guys. I'm here, don't worry. I never left. Love you. Mwah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you guys probably very soon. I really do enjoy talking and yapping my head out for a while, but maybe we'll play something like Fortnite. I was about to say Spotify. I've been playing Spotify this whole time. So I'll be doing that. I'll probably be doing a little stream with a little bit of Fortnite, and we'll have a good time. I want to show our creators, but I feel like you assholes will judge me. Anyways, love you guys. Mwah. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Okay, bye now.